Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
To throw, it's Mayava. Looking for his man. Complete to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Fighting off the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That's caught. It's Bond. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Finds his tight end. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the back foot like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Snags it inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Got it behind the line. It's Parker. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Back to pass. The throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Big man has it. It's a first down and 4. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Buckley. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. On the ground, it's Buckley. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense got him at the 27.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep, Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw, it's Leary. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down. First play of the drive.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game. Gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now.
Gonna take a shot. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Pulled down at the 18. Decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Mayaba. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of.
There he goes. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the single back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Preston. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the...
Lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
They want to throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The 40. Running inside the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a call on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They run the reverse. And the defense was ready when the receiver tried the tricky run. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulldogs will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Looking for a crease, it's Buckley. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. This could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to...
They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Bust Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the right, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Oh, they're after him. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Leary. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. It's a reverse. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can hand them the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up. Hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown,